On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Morning, Joe. How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
So you had 2 days off?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
May I ask what you did, or is it private? Is it medical? Is it a medical thing?
No, it wasn't a medical thing.
It
was my partner's birthday, so we went to Windsor.
Okay. And what did you do? I know Windsor very well. I lived there for a while. What did you do in Windsor?
We did lots of eating and drinking, but we did paddleboarding as well.
Now, okay. Because I'm going away with my boys in a couple of weeks, and I've booked us to go paddleboarding. This is where you stand on like a surfboard and punt.
Yeah,
down the river.
pretty much. Yeah. Sort of.
I don't like being wet.
Yeah.
I don't like outside water. I think it's cold and unhygienic. Mm-hmm. What is it easy? Well, I'm going to fall off.
You're going
right?
to fall off. Yeah, I fell in a couple of times.
And then what? You just get back on the board and
you have to sort of,
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
You know, like when a whale kind of beaches itself on the sand.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you imagine you look like when you're trying to get back on the paddleboard.
Yeah. What did you wear?
I just wore like bikini.
Swimmers. Bikini?
Bikini, yeah.
In this weather? In a river?
Yeah.
In Britain?
It was gorgeous. And what's the thing you put on to stop yourself drowning? A
life jacket.
A life jacket, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, geez.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a thing now, is it? Because I know for a while, if it was someone's birthday, people would start taking the day off work for their birthday. But now we're allowed to take days off work for people that we know's birthdays. Is it? That's the thing,
yeah,
is it?
Well, you can take a day off whatever you like.
Okay, but for birthdays, like kids do.
Yes.
So, like kids, we're allowed to book days off if we know someone who's got a birthday.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. That is appreciated. Thank you.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better.
Come on, Dom.
106 Jack FM.
Squeeze it out. So that's the thing I don't get as well, Will, is people, adults, taking days off for their birthday. But even worse than that is people bringing cake. It's my birthday. I brought cake in. Oh, okay. Go have a bit of cake. I don't want a bit of cake. There's a pressure on you. I was at a meeting the other day. No names, no pack drill. And someone had made some cake. Go and have a bit of cake. I don't really fancy it. Oh, go on. I made it. Yeah, was it lemon drizzle? I don't like lemon drizzle. I didn't fancy cake. I had to eat cake because someone had made it, and all the time I was eating it, this was going through in my head.
Everything about my museum was spectacular, including the price. $1. Now that may seem a bit steep, but it was worth it. Look at what I gave him. Quite a lot of Roman terracotta, living lava from the flanks of Etna. Statuary, ride a dromedary, see the temple tumble and the Red Sea part. McNamara's band, the fattest lady in the land, a pickled prehistoric hand, a strand of Pocahontas hair. Crow and Sue are going to be showing you some rowing through a model of the rapids on the Delaware. Armadillos, clever caterpillars, reproductions of the Cyclops, retina crystal blowing, automatic sewing, Venus on a shell and other works of art. Educated fleas, a tribe of aborigines, two ladies join across a knees, a Mona Lisa made of ice. Hottentots we gotten in forgotten spots of cotton gin, and I will out in Sodom, better see that twice. One iguana, snakes and other fauna, got no bearded lady but we're getting her. When you duck out, take another buck out, run around the block and see you, run around the block and see you, run around the block and see a new show start. Woo-hoo. Roman terracotta, living lava from the banks of Etna. Statuary, ride a dromedary, see the temple tumble in the Red Sea part. McNamara's band, the fattest lady in the land, of pickled prehistoric hand, a strand of Pocahontas hair. Crow and Sue are going to be showing you some rowing through a model of the rapids on the Delaware. Armadillos, clever caterpillars, reproduction of the Cyclops, retina crystal blowing, automatic sewing, Venus on a shell and other works of art. Educated fleas, a tribe of aborigines, two ladies join across a knees, a Mona Lisa made of ice. Hottentots forgotten in forgotten spots of cotton gin, and I will out in Sodom, better see that twice. One iguana, snakes and other fauna, got no bearded lady but we're getting her. When you duck out, you take another buck out, run around the block and see you, run around the block and see you, run around the block and see a new show start.
Oh, there we go. What a start to the show. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Now we got a party. Good morning, Soto.
Good morning. Just want to say hello to Gene Beer.
Goodbye. You think this is the Ken Bruce show? We ain't doing shout-outs. We're not doing shout-outs. That's the guy who he phoned up and I said, it will be 2 minutes. He said, be quick. No, Soto. Your ice you are skating on is not only very thin, there is water coming through. Phone phoning up to do shout. If you know the person, phone them up yourself. I don't care about these people. Good morning, dear listener. It's Friday. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. Today's show is sponsored by Mrs. Mills. Mrs. Mills. Soto, please put the phone down. You ain't coming on again today. You ain't coming on again today. Not in the mood for your nonsense. So I don't really have anything for today. So what it's going to be is we're just going to sit here. We'll play some records. Coming up, we got okay. We've got Seal. Okay, but after that is the Zooton. So give with one, take with the other. And we will just see what happens today. Let's just see what happens. It could be a good one. It might be a very poor one. I just don't know. These are the ones where it's the most exciting for me, though. And there's nothing planned. There's nothing to talk about. Basically, I'm abdicating all responsibility to you, dear listener. You drive the show this morning, but please, for the love of God, don't phone up and do shout-outs. Shout-outs. Oh, someone mentioned my name on the radio. Gosh, I must be special. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM.
Live your life the way you wanna be. Besides, all our sons and daughters already know how that feels. Love.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Like a boiled egg, it's hard to beat. Cracking joke. 106 Jack FM.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you do, and in my head I make a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tab. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay the fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Yeah. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you do, and in my head I make a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over and stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie,
Morning, dear listener.
Valerie.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7. It's Friday, man. Thank God. I got this like bubbling feeling behind my eyes. You know, I'm just trying to book an appointment to the doctors, and it's really tough and all of that. And you know all of that stuff, but that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Eyes are bubbly. You get that real bubbly. I got bubbly eyes.
What do you mean by bubbly eyes?
I cannot say it any more than that. My eyes are bubbling. Cannot see properly through my eyes. Dear God, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm dying. Maybe this is it. Maybe this could be the very, very last broadcast ever from a dying old man. 01865 575 106. I come to you today empty-handed. I have nothing. I have nothing to give, nothing to offer. It's Friday. Everybody is spent. Everybody has... oh, no, hang on. can't say what I was about to say. It's a breakfast show. Remember that. Very, very little to give you. So I just thought today we'll just kind of sit here and we'll just chat and see if anything sticks. And maybe some of it will stick, and maybe some of it won't, maybe most of it won't. That doesn't matter, does it? It's Friday. Well, what was the thing that you mentioned?
So it was mentioned, I think, yesterday in the Discord and via text.
Yep.
That a gentleman was doing karaoke.
Okay. Well, that means to say gentlemen do not do karaoke, but yes, carry on.
Exactly. And was trying to find a song that involved the least singing possible.
Right.
So did Tequila.
Oh, Tequila, a one-word song, I believe.
So best karaoke songs for lazy people.
But karaoke songs for lazy people. That sounds like a phone-in to me. Let me just check the computer. Yep, that's a phone-in. That's come up as a phone-in. One-word songs. You're a fan of the karaoke, Will?
I do like a bit of karaoke.
I love it. Karaoke. Have you ever done it in one of those booths?
I had to see that. I find weird.
It is weird. I went with some friends in Sheffield the other week. Someone went, anyone fancy karaoke? Everyone else was steaming apart from me. And we all went, yeah, sure, let's go and do some karaoke. And we turned up at this dark building that looked like some kind of can I say sex dungeon? Anyway, it looked like that, and we stood at the door going, I don't know what to do, and there was a voice that went,
Yeah, can I help you?
we're here for the karaoke.
Okay, come in.
And then the doors opened, and we went in and we were singing in a booth. It was...
I'd rather sing in front of strangers.
Well, this is what we thought it was going to be, singing in a bar. We were singing in a booth, and do you know what? It was the most fun I've ever had in my life. It was the most fun. Your karaoke stories. Oh, if you've ever sung in front of someone famous, if you've ever sung the song of someone famous in front of that person, my friend Paul Scoins, who invented the game Paul Scoins, played steel drums, played a Beatles song. I think he played All You Need Is Love on the steel drums in front of George Harrison and I believe George Martin. Ringo may have been there as well. If you've ever played a famous song in front of the person that made that song famous, then we'll have some of that, please.
Jack FM, Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
Okay. Well, Joe has sent in a topic. Times your boss has dumped on you. Don't tempt me, Joe. Don't tempt me. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. We mentioned briefly the other day about expensive tickets. And I forgot to say, there was a story in the paper, I think yesterday, the day before, that tickets for Adele were being resold by, dodgepots for about £30,000. I have been guilty in the past of going to hooky websites and buying hooky tickets. This is when I had TV money, right? TV money is a whole different... TV money is a whole different world of money. Let me tell you that for nothing. It's been a long time. That money went long, long, long ago. I think the most expensive tickets I bought were 2 tickets for Prince, 4th row seats, about 450 quid a pop. Yeah, I know. Jeez, I think of that money now and go, oh God, it was a good gig. I may have told you this as well. It was a good gig because I was singing so loudly to Little Red Corvette. I actually put Prince off from singing the song. I was singing it so loudly, he paused during a word and looked at me and gave me skunk eye. So much so that my partner said, yeah, did Prince just have a look at you then? She didn't say it like that. She was quite posh, but you know. So the most expensive tickets, what you have ever bought, 01865 575 106. Also, if you ever got cheap, I went to see Barry Manilow about a month ago, right? And I booked the tickets before COVID. They were around, I don't know, 100 quid or something like that. So long ago, I don't remember. Ian, my sister said, I got tickets to come see Barry Manilow tonight. You still going? I said, yeah. Where'd you get your tickets from? She went, online. I said, all right. Yeah, it only cost me 8 quid. What? Yeah, it only cost me 8 quid. So, it only cost me 8 quid. That was, Will, we have lost I Can See for Miles by Lord Sitar. Can we see if that's still in your database somewhere to upload? We need that. So the most expensive tickets you ever bought, cheap tickets that you got, maybe you got some freebies. There are websites where they will sell you tickets for pennies for concerts that aren't selling very well. I'm now signed up to 2 of those websites, and I ain't telling you what they are. None of your business. Ever sung a karaoke song in front of the person that made it famous? Ever played a song in front of the person that made it famous? 01865 575 106. And are you with me? Come on, we're adults, right? We're adults. We can't take days off for our birthday. What the hell is that? That's what weekends are for. That is why weekends exist. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM. Ever fainted? We were talking about. I don't think you were here when the lady fainted, Kate McCann, on that silly, horrible, racist radio station that's got a webcam and now thinks it's a TV station. Jeez. And she fainted. I'm a big fan of fainting. I've only done it once, I think maybe twice. It was the biggest rush I've ever had in my life. Are you a fainter, Jo?
Not often, but I did faint at a gig once.
Oh, go on. Who?
You won't have heard of them. It was when I was younger and I used to go and watch...
Whoa. Hang on a minute.
Okay,
My finger is all over the pulse of popular culture. Go on, who was it?
Easy World.
Yeah.
Those.
I like him.
It's a band.
course they are. Well done. You passed the first test. What's their big song?
We're talking. I must have been like 15.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a good one, that one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you saw.
I like. I must.
You went and saw Easy World.
Yeah.
And it got too much. You got too excited.
I'd had a bit to drink.
Whoa! At 15. This is
that's the song,
outrageous.
isn't it?
You're cancelled. You're cancelled. Cancel culture.
No one else do that at 15?
Yeah, I was a full blown alcoholic at the age of 15. So, other people shouldn't have done. Okay,
Of course, yeah.
So you were drunk at Easy World.
I passed out.
Yep.
And then I got sort of dragged out.
What?
By the bouncer.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
not bouncer. What they called it? Security.
Yeah.
And then I woke up backstage and I met the band.
This is the key thing, right? Is
Right.
if you faint at a gig,
Yeah.
there is a strong chance you get taken backstage.
Yeah.
And you get to hang out with the band. So I would suggest everyone pretends to faint at gigs.
Yes, right at the front.
It's like, and I don't condone this, right? I don't condone this. We're talking about how much fun it is rocking around in a wheelchair. There's now a new thing where people are rocking up to airports in wheelchairs because they jump the queues.
Yeah.
They jump the queues. Now, don't do that. That's not my mum. I took my mum to New York. She was in a wheelchair. And boy, oh boy, it was amazing. You know, you get to New York. Have you ever been to New York? It takes flipping hours to get through security. Waved us straight through. We went to the Empire State Building. The queue was massive. I went, sorry, Mum, we're not going to make it. And as we're leaving, a security guard ran up to us and went, oh, no, we have a lift for people like you. I went, I like people like you. So what I'm saying is, faint at concerts, don't abuse wheelchairs. I think,
No.
Joe, is the message I would like to get across this morning.
If you've got any
please.
spare crutches hanging around,
Crutches are fine.
Take them with you.
Take them with you. Thank you very much, Joe. That's what we're going to do. We're going to...
It's fortified with vitamins and iron, potentially. 106 Jack FM.
01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Let's have your life hacks. Your life hacks. Don't use wheelchairs at airports. That is naughty. But any other life hacks that we can have. 01865 575 106.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. When we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. When we look until the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh, get down. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. With a chance we can make it now. When we look until the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
You can walk my path. You can wear my shoes. Learn to talk like me. And be an angel too. But maybe you ain't never gonna feel this way. You ain't never gonna know me. But I know you. I'm singing in our things can only get better. It can only get better. If we see it through, that means me and I mean you too. So teach me not to think. Can only get better. It can only get, take it all from me, you know. I know that things can only get better. I sometimes lose myself in me. I lose track of time, and I can't see the woods for the trees. You set them alive, burn the bridges as you go. I do it to fight you. I got my personal hell to do it. And then you say, walk my path with my shoes. Talk like that, I'll be an angel. And things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you, and you. You show me prejudice and greed, and you've shown me how I must learn to deal with this disease. I'll look at things now in a different light than I did before, and I find the cause. And I think that you can be my cure. So teach me to walk your path, wear your shoes, talk like that. I'll be an angel, and things can only get better. Can only get better. Now I found you. Come here with it tonight. Things can only get better.
Do you know, Will, who's playing keyboards on this song?
Not a clue.
Okay. Everyone thinks it's Professor Brian Cox, the spaceman. No, everyone does, because he was in D-Ream. But I hate to say it to you,
What?
he was in D-Ream. Yeah. He was in D-Ream. Seriously. But he joined after the song had been a hit. What a boring fact. Let's go psychedelic on my ass, baby. Here we go. So... I swear to God, man, I just love the Beatles so much. This isn't obviously the Beatles, but this is Lord Sitar. You want a fun album to listen to today? Get Lord Sitar. Good morning, Smudge.
Hey, old mate, how you doing?
Smudge, I need your help, buddy. There is zero vibe today. I'm tired. My eyes are
It's
not.
Friday. Come on, man. Pick yourself
I
up.
can't-
Give yourself a little tickle.
I can't. You can't tickle yourself.
Yes, you can.
Let's try it.
Give it a go.
I'm giving it a go.
Is it working?
Not really. No, it's more like a little scratch.
Oh, come on. Don't bring the party down. The weekend's almost here. You're the vibe man. You're the king of the vibe masters. Come on in.
All right.
You can do it.
All right. Let's see if we can hopefully by 10 o'clock today, if we can have manufactured a vibe. That's what the aim of the show is. How can we help you today, Smudge?
I've got a life hack for you, mate.
Oh, I flipping love. Life is so hard, right? We need hacks.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
No,
anyway, listen, right? You just bring the party down again. Life isn't hard. Life's a breeze, man.
Okay, Smudge. What's your life hack?
Okay, you know when you go to a supermarket
Yes.
Don't go there hungry, because somebody told me this.
Yep.
That if you go hungry, you buy more stuff.
Okay,
that
sounds
true?
that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but it makes sense. And I suppose at the moment, with everybody is desperately trying to save money somehow, Smudge, that it makes sense. It's got to be worth a try, right?
Give it a go. Give it a go today. If you go into the supermarket today, have a big,
roast. Have a roast dinner before you go.
It'd take a long time to do that, mate, wouldn't it?
Okay.
I suggest scrub the roast and just have baked beans on toast before you go. 2 rounds.
Yeah.
2 slices.
Yeah.
And Bob's sausage. I've got a life hack for polar bears as well.
Okay, well, I don't know how many polar bears listen to us.
Well, if you're a polar bear and you're listening to Iain Lee's brilliant breakfast show,
Okay.
that's what it's called.
Okay, that's weird.
You need to move to where there's more humans, because then you can eat more humans.
Okay, all right, now.
Because they're too far away from many humans.
Yeah, okay. Dear God. People in the Discord are wondering if you're. Smudge is your real name, right?
Well, it's my nickname, isn't it?
Okay, what's your real
my
name?
Life hat is, I'm a gritter.
You're a what?
A gritter,
A gritter, okay.
local grits the road.
Yes.
So that's a good job, because at this time of year, I'm living the life of Riley, mate. It's brilliant.
Smudge, thank you very much. We've got another caller. Hello, caller.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, caller. What you got?
Hi, I'd like to propose a phone poll.
You like? Hang on,
if that's okay.
your phone dropped out. You don't want to do what? Sorry.
A phone-in poll.
Oh, let's do a phone.
Okay.
Let's do a phone-in poll. I like the sound of that.
Okay, so it's famous people who've had their own cartoon series.
Oh. Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I go to you and Will for the first entries?
Fonz and the Happy Days gang.
Okay, that's a good one. And Will?
That one as well.
Yeah. Will doesn't know things. Will doesn't know things.
Okay. And then can I add a couple?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Thank you. Okay, so I'd like to add Chuck Norris.
Oh, hang on. So you mean not TV? You mean real people that have had cartoons?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll have Jackie Chan then.
Okay, so Chuck Norris,
Yeah.
Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
Mr. T,
Yeah.
and Kid and Play.
Why is it? Why Kid and Play suddenly becoming a thing on this show?
Can I have Mr. Bean?
You can have Mr. Bean. No, Mr. Bean's not a real person, so you can't have Mr. Bean. There you go. All right. Well, I still don't really know who Kid and Play are.
Even though you've seen the film.
Well, I saw it rings. I remember seeing the cover of the video. It's like green with like zigzag lines on it and stuff, isn't it? And them at a wacky angle.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's that. All right. Well, we'll put that out there.
Jack
Thank you very
FM
much.
traffic. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
I took her out, it was a Friday night. I woke alone to get the feeling right. We started making out and she took off my pants, but then I turned on the TV, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I still more abuse my TV shows. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Later on the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on sodomy, and that's about the time that bitch hung up on me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and I still more abuse my prank phone calls. What the hell is call ID? My friends say I should have my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? About the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and you still act like you're in freshman year. What the hell is wrong with me? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again?
Here we go. Too old to be playing kids' songs like that, you idiots. Blink 182, man alive. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? Slow morning. That's the way it goes sometimes. They can't all be Sony Gold winners. They can't all be. Way, I'm buying myself a sitar this weekend, and I'm going to get some tabla for my cats, and we're going to... So, this morning, you know what? The first hour, it kind of clunked along, right? It's okay, that's fine. Second and third hour, we'll see what happens. Let's grab this B by the H. Let's get the bull by the horns and see if we can ride this bad boy, right? All of the topics, they're out the window. They're gone, okay? We're not doing any topics this morning. No topics this morning. It's a free-for-all. It's a Friday free-for-all. Look, there are two words that start with the same letter. That's a good thing for radio. Literally call up about anything you want to call up. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to chat today. And we see what happens. And at the end, we can rank the show. And if it was okay, it was okay. And if it was a turkey, that's the way it goes sometimes. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So it's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to me. We'll see where we end up. If you want to take part in the show, don't phone up for shout-outs, please. This is not the Ken Bruce Popmaster, for crying out loud. Also, don't phone up and say, when I say we'll speak to you in a minute, could you hurry up, as someone did earlier? Could you hurry up? No, I can't. I'm busy. 01 865 575 106 is the telephone number. If you've never phoned a radio show before, use this morning. Use this morning to just phone up and have a chat. You don't even have to have anything. Just come on the air. Let's just have a chat. Let's see what happens. This is when it's exciting, when there's nothing planned. Topics out the window. Who wants that rubbish? 01865 575 106.
Jack FM.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to do it. Here we go. Oh, hang on, hold the line. There we go. Got there in the end. Dear God, what is wrong with me today? Slow show. Anyone care about Neighbours?
Nope.
You don't, because I was of the generation where we would bunk off school at lunchtime, go and watch Neighbours at lunchtime, and then watch it again in the evening. We'd watch it twice, and I to this day I don't know why, because it was rubbish. It was so crap, but it was this thing where you would watch it twice a day. I'm guessing, Joe, Neighbours to you means nothing.
I didn't watch it. I was EastEnders and Corrie.
Okay, so you never Home and Away?
Nope.
No, it's Home and Away. Home and Away's ended, right?
Oh, it must have done.
I mean, fair play to them. They're milking this last episode for all it's worth. But I didn't know Neighbours was still going. I thought it had finished a long time ago.
And I didn't know. Is it Margot Robbie who used to be in it?
I don't know who Margot Robbie is.
Yeah.
I don't know who Margot Robbie is.
Do.
No, I don't.
Off of.
She was in The Wolf of Wall Street.
That.
Okay, not seen that. Right.
What's the one where she's
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad?
Which one?
She's got the
Harley
big...
Quinn.
No, but which Suicide Squad? There are two of them.
Both of them.
No.
She's not in both of
I don't
them.
think she's.
So they're in different. They're two different Suicide Squad films made by. They're both rubbish. So
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't get. I've seen one. I've seen them. So
Right.
she's one of the Harley Quinns.
Yeah,
She was in Neighbours, is it?
apparently.
Okay, all right. That's something to look forward to. Thank you very much indeed, Joe. Jackford's on the line. Good morning, Jackford. Oh, hang on, Let me try again. Good morning, Jackford.
Good morning. Couple of corrections there. Home and Away is still on television.
Okay, is it fresh? Is it fresh? Home and Away.
Yeah, new
Okay.
Home and Away, not retro.
And your flaming Galah, is he still in it? Alf Stewart.
Yeah, he is.
What
He's
about-
suffered a number of heart attacks and issues, but he's still alive.
What about Emma Logalonglu? Remember her, Emma Ongalonglu?
I'm not 100% sure.
Emma Logalonglu. I think that was her name. Emma Longalonglu from
I
Home
think
and Away.
Could be. And Margot Robbie was the only person in both Suicide Squad.
What the hell? Really?
She played Harley Quinn. She was in both of them.
Wowzers. So she was in two awful films that had the word Suicide Squad in the title. That's outrageous.
Wow.
Jackford,
Indeed.
how can I help you on this flat vibe Friday morning? What you got?
I'm outraged.
Go on. I like outrage. Let's have it.
On your behalf, I'm outraged.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that there are people out there in the Oxford and wider area ringing up for shout-outs.
Oh my God, it's flipping Soto, who's yay close. He's yay close to getting a perma ban from the show. So he phones up. First of all, he posts in the third person on the Facebook page. Then he phones up, and when I said I speak to the callers just before they go on, I'll be with you in a couple of minutes, Soto. Hurry up.
What?
Okay. And then he starts. I haven't got anything. I just want to do a shout out. Goodbye. He's worse than that.
I think he's on speakerphone as well.
I think he is on speakerphone. He's worse than that goddamn trucker that we've banned. So, listen, here's the thing, right, Jackford, you've been listening to me for years and years and years. Gosh, you must be tired. Today's show, I said yesterday, I still don't quite know what the show is, right? We're still trying to get a handle on it. And then what a surprise, yesterday's show was perhaps the best show that has been done here. And I'm sat here this morning, I've got really, really bad headache. I'm a little bit, stressed. There was a Barney yesterday. And so I'm trying to do this show, and I can't quite get my finger on the pulse of the show. Now, listen, the first hour is still significantly better than most other breakfast shows. Don't get me, I'm not saying I'm not going to go home, head in the pillow, crying, going, oh my God, it was awful. Still a decent first hour. However, I don't quite know what to do with this show today, and I'm really trying to get to the point, Gary, of just ditching the topics, because no one phones in for the topics, and I come in with a list of topics under my arm because they look good on the tweets, and it feels good to say, call in if you've ever done this, call in if you've ever nearly run over a celebrity, but no one really goes to them, so they're just there as a crutch for me to give me the confidence to get through the show when I don't need them. But at the moment, I haven't got the guts to do that leap of faith. You hear what I'm saying, Jelly Bean?
I hear it. I mean, topic free Friday is, to me, is how I think we've got to go.
That sounds like a topic. Should we play the show's theme tune? Should we do that?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, do that.
Let's have some of this. The show's theme tune, ladies and gentlemen. It changes every day. It's this today. 01865 575 106.
West Coast Kick, Holiday Road, Holiday Road, Holiday Road, Holiday Road.
It's the new theme tune to the show, everybody. How's about them apples? Give us a call about anything you want. 01865 575 106. Let's just have a chat, innit? Who can be bothered coming up with topics and questions and stuff like that? I can't be bothered.
Long way down the Holiday Road, Holiday Road, Holiday Road, Holiday Road.
Although, if you ever have nearly run over a celebrity, I would like to talk to you. 01865 575 106. It's the brand new theme tune to the show. This is it. If you're on your way to a Mackie D's, I'll have a couple of those hash browns, please. Thank you very much indeed. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening every weekday from 7 on Jack FM.
We went dancing.
Baby
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
This ship has taken me far away from
There we go. Smoothly done. Smoothly done. It's always there is. Where, there it is. There it is. There's a little delay. There's a little delay on the Gurney Slade. Morning, dear listener. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. It's Friday. Everyone's feeling a little bit tired, a little bit. Oh, you know, the show's not quite got. We're not quite pegging it yet. We're not quite pegging it. Need to peg the show up on that clothesline for everyone to see it loud and proud. That's what we need to do. We should play some Prince in a bit. That's what we need to do. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I had an amazing afternoon yesterday. My mum lives in a care home, And I was able to walk through the front doors of the care home for the first time in over 2.5 years. Imagine that. I was able to walk through the front doors. I stood there because up until recently, you've had to knock on the door, then step back out, then they come out and say, if you walk round the side, she'll meet you in the garden. I knocked on the door, they opened the door and they said, you want to come in? I said, am I allowed to go through the doors? He went, yes. And I slowly stepped through that door, and I'm going to be honest, I had a little cry, a little tear. That was amazing. That was amazing. And then there was then people were walking around. You still got to wear a mask, walking up and down the corridors. I'm cool with that. Except the problem I have with masks is it really makes me think, God, my breath stinks, man, because it's just your breath coming back in your nose, and it ain't a nice smell. So I need to do something about that. That's something we can. But then there was like a little do. There was like a business meeting in the lunchroom, and then there was a do in the garden, and everyone was there, and it was like, oh my God. Haven't the last 2.5 years been absolutely awful, right? Haven't they? Haven't they been awful? Here's my thing. The world as a whole is going to be suffering with some form of PTSD at the end of this nonsense. And then I find myself here this morning. And, I reckon about 75% of my shows are great. 10% are decent. 15%, I don't know. 15% are kind of Scott Mills level. And for some, that's good enough. For me, you fan of Scott Mills?
Not massively, mate.
No,
really.
Scott Mills, the comedy thief. Huh? Don't worry, he'll be in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, he'll be doing a show that doesn't quite work quite well and talking about visiting his mum in a care home. That's how he operates. That's how he operates. So we'll see. Listen, all I got to do today is land the plane. I just got to land the plane. And that will be that. Here's the thing I don't get. Will, you're young. What the hell? I've tried to have this explained to me so many times. I think it's a money spinner. I think I'm in, but I don't know what they are. NFTs. What are NFTs?
Right, yeah, see, I don't think I'm the man either.
Oh,
they're just pictures that you own.
All right, okay. Pictures that you own, but you don't actually own them. Hello, caller. What the hell are NFTs?
It's an interesting question. I think they're these imaginary things that people think are worth money but are worth nothing.
Okay. Are you a radio presenter from the 1980s?
No, I heard you were down a little bit. It's Friday, and I thought there's still time to turn it around. Come on, we can do it.
There is time to turn it. I'm desperately trying to turn it around. What do I need to do?
You need to head down to your fish and chip shop later, my friend.
Okay, well, it's a Friday fish dinner's not a bad idea.
It's got mushy peas on the side, my friend. Did you know that the Battle of Bosworth, there's a heritage site there?
Yeah.
And somebody's opened up a fish and chip shop in Market Bosworth. And listen to this, they've called it the Batter of Bosworth.
Batter, because
That's
it sounds like battle.
Friend.
Well, I believe you. I'm not accusing you of lying. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is fun. I think in the fish and chip industry, there are punny people. They always think of funny names for the fish and chip shop.
Where do you stand? I'm a big fan, but I think it's dying out on the pickled egg.
Or I'm not a massive fan. I struggle with a pickled onion, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan. I always worry about choking on them, to be honest. They're very big, and I would be interested though, as a gift, if somebody gave me a pickled ostrich egg. What about that?
Wouldn't that be fantastic? What bird lays the biggest pickled egg? It's the pickled ostrich. Okay. Well, so what would you suggest people have for their chip supper tonight?
Yeah, do what you can. If you're not feeling too hungry, just go for the mini fish. What I sometimes do is have a mini fish and a battered sausage on the side. But even if you're a vegan these days, you can have battered halloumi, but just make sure you're careful with the chips. Have you ever struggled? I'll leave this with you, because if you're trying to order fish and chips for a family, it's almost impossible to work out how many chips you need to order. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you very much indeed. Great call. Our local chippy, you don't buy anything bigger than small chips, because their chips are absolutely massive. So don't even bother with anything. Just get small chips. Sometimes you can even share a small chips with someone else. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. We will land the aeroplane in a moderately decent fashion. This is Jack FM. Duran, is it? Why Duran?
What do you mean?
Let me try another way.
Why choose them?
Yes.
I just couldn't tell you.
Okay. I mean, I think they're from Birmingham.
Well, that makes sense then.
Well, but they were from Birmingham. I mean, geez, that's like 50 years ago that they were pop stars. That's, that's like doing something from Manchester and getting the Hollies to open it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It must be more recent.
More current, yeah.
All right, hang on. Who's from Birmingham? UB40. We don't want them. They're rubbish. They're one of the worst bands of all time.
I'm going to Google it.
Bitty McLean, I think, is from Birmingham. Again, that's not really helping matters very much.
Do you know what? I've just Googled it.
Go on.
And the first thing that comes up on Google is Duran Duran. So do you reckon that's what the organisers did? That'll do.
That'll do. I reckon they've got to be quite cheap as well. They can't be charging too much these days.
There's not actually much. Wizard?
Oh, Wizard. I mean, he couldn't really do the Christmas song,
No.
could he?
Black Sabbath?
The Sabs would be more interesting. It's just like...
ELO there as well.
Oh, the Streets.
They
would have been good.
Well, I don't know about the Streets.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
what's that song? Oh, open your eyes, I love you, baby girl. I'm feeling hungry. Have a pie, and I look at you. That's him, isn't it? Isn't that him?
That's every street song ever.
That is the Streets, isn't it? Baby girl, like your eyes, eating fries. Is him, isn't it? Right. Sorry, I feel really uncomfortable just looking you directly in the eye, Joe, and saying baby weird. Girl. That is inappropriate. Let's move on from that, please. Thank you very much indeed.
Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Singly laughs, don't mean you can ask us. Pushing down the relative, bringing out your high self, figure the fine signs. Pushing down the better view instead of bringing it out to what the world and everything you ask to brace yourself. With grace and peace, I know this world and what it seems. It's unbelievable. You burden me with your questions. You have me tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, but when I do, I'm a fool. These times I've spent, I've realized we shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, in thought I love you more. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable.
So I'm looking at the list of bands from Birmingham. There ain't really...
You're so unbelievable.
There ain't really a lot going on there, kid. It really does look like Duran Duran are the biggest band. UB40, who we know Oh, hang on, we've got a fuzz box and we're going to use it. Let's get those girls in. Now, there's a band. The Streets.
ELO.
ELO. Ocean Colour Scene. Jeez. Judas Priest. The Moody Blues. Fine Young Cannibals. Is there a city with a worse musical heritage than blooming Birmingham? I bet Oxford's got Radiohead. Boom, we're in straight away. We've beaten everything in the Birmingham list of bands. Dear God. Imagine, you're on the Wikipedia page. Well, what band could we get to open? The Jacobites? The Ian Campbell folk group? Let's get Duran Duran. Let's put an extra $5 in the pot. Let's get those. So I don't know what NFTs are, right? And there's always a story in the paper about NFTs. And there's a nudie woman who's made NFTs of her butt or something. I don't know. And I have had people explain these things to me and try and tell me exactly what they are. And from what I know, dear listener, it's a picture that you own, but you're not allowed to physically own it. It belongs somewhere in cyberspace, in the metaverse. So you pay top dollar for this picture, and basically all you get is a picture of the picture and a receipt, and that is it. And yet there seems to be excellent money involved in it. I think I'm going to do an NFT. I think that's what we're going to do. On the other hand, we talked about robots killing children yesterday. I can't quite remember what the context was, but that rings a bell.
The robot
killed a child. That's it. Here we go. That now robots are playing Jenga better than human beings. What the hell is going on? Soon there'll be sex bots. What, they exist already? I'm in. A robot created by UK scientists. That's it, guys. Stand tall and proud. UK scientists. Forget the cure for cancer. Forget cures for diseases, all of that. They're building robots that can play Jenga. Wow. What I want is a robot that will rebuild the Jenga once it's collapsed. Because once you've done that, and you go, okay, game over. I'll build it again, shall I? Yeah, sure, why not? That's the boring bit. A robot created by UK scientists can beat even the most steady-handed humans at Jenga. The dexterous device, dubbed Mascot, flipping heck, man, was given arms and fingers to fix a super hot fusion reaction. Look, Dick and Dom have just tweeted. Thank you, Dick and Dom. That's very kind. How lovely to see you. Don't listen today. It's not a very good one today. Listen. Go back and listen to yesterday's and pretend it's live. It can replace tiles, use a screwdriver, do cutting and welding, and even sweeps up after itself. Boring. What a boring robot. However, Alan Moss at the UK Atomic Energy Authority said, God, this is a dull story. This will teach me to read the stories instead of just looking at the headlines. We jump forward. Okay, so that robot has got nothing to do with it. It's a second robot known as Sibling. Oh, that's a really boring story. There's a picture of a robot playing Jenga, and then the story's about a robot that does nuclear things. Boring. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Are there any good bands that come from Birmingham? It would seem not. the saps on the Facebook page are really, if you listen, guys, if you don't like the show, don't listen to it. So on the Facebook page, it says, Ian's here for the last time this week. What would it be on Friday? Someone's got, Dale's gone, last time, is he leaving? And Jennifer goes, is he leaving? Last time? No, last time this week, you absolute melts. What is it with you lot? Trev is not coming back to this slot. Well, at least as far as I know. Who knows? After yesterday, who knows? But, guys, listen, while it's me doing it, it's going to be this type of show. So, goodbye. Bye, everybody. Thanks. So, Joe says, NFTs are horrible things. Picture the Matrix green programming screen. It's like that behind the image, I believe. You own the code. Pointless crap bought by suckers. I still don't know what that means, though. And if I sell them, will I make a lot of money? That's all I'm after here, guys, is I want to know if we sell an NFT, thank you very much indeed. Will I get rich? Good morning, caller.
You just keep talking about Birmingham, mate. Just keep on, and you'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh, hello? Hello? Okay, right, well, I'd kind of finished talking about Birmingham, but I'll say it again. It would seem there are, not just there are no good bands that come from Birmingham, but the worst bands come from Birmingham. I honestly, my shtick is not slagging people off. However, indulge me this. UB40 and the Fine Young Cannibals. Just two of the worst. Did Musical Youth come from there? Let me have a little look. No, Musical Youth. All right. Okay, we found a good band. Instead of having Duran Duran opening the sports yesterday, should have got Musical Youth. One of the great moments in my life was, Stranger Things, right? It plays all this older music.
Oh, cool.
And my kids, thank you very much. And stay there, Paul, come to you in a second. And my kids love watching it. And so my kids will, for no reason, start singing the most incongruous songs. And I was driving with my boys the other day, and my 10-year-old, out of nowhere, started going, "Pass the duchy on the left." I went, "What the hell? How do you know that?" He went, "Oh, Stranger Things." And that is so cool. Having one of your kids singing a song loud and proud that means, that they've only just heard on their favourite TV show. But to me, it's like, that was a big song. Of course, Pass the Duchy. What's Pass the Duchy about, Will? Pass the Duchy on the left-hand side. What's that about?
Passing a car.
No, their version, they've changed it so it's about passing a pot, but the original version is about passing a pot cigarette.
Oh.
Drugs. Good morning, Paul.
Morning, boss.
What you got? Thank you for the iron, by the way. That's too much. Don't do that again.
Okay.
That's too much.
No problem.
But thank you.
No problem. I've got a big up Birmingham, man.
Okay, well, why? I mean, I like Birmingham. I worked there for a few years. I'm not one of those ones that just knocks an area. I like it a lot. I like the Bull Ring. I like all of that stuff. But they don't have Musical Youth to one side. They don't have any decent bands that come from there.
Can I just name a few, mate?
Okay, please do.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Okay, I mean, that's pushing it a bit. They're a bit crap.
The Move.
Well, The Move is basically the Electric Light Orchestra, so you can only have one.
Okay. Black Sabbath.
Oh, come on, they're so silly. It's just that's that.
The Beat.
Don't know who that is. It's not going very well, is it, Paul?
If you like your rock and metal, which is what the home of Birmingham is,
yes?
Rock and metal.
Yes.
GBH.
Okay, there's a.
Hang on, that's a.
Okay, well that's so. There's okay, well that means nothing. There's a band on this list called Defecation.
No.
Are you a big fan of Defecation?
No, Napalm Death I am.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. What a load of awful bands.
Jack FM Traffic. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening. Like a boiled egg, it's hard to beat. Cracking joke. 106 Jack FM.
This could be
Here's what we're going to do. I've worked this out. Sorry, I'm just watching someone's... so I'm going to retweet. Someone's retweeted the 3 main causes of dryness in the ladies' regions. Let me retweet that. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is I'm watching.
Oh.
It's 3 men dancing in a very, very peculiar way. Right, here's what we're going to do. I got it. Here's what we're going to do after 9 o'clock news. Right, this has been a dud of a show, and that's fine. And I'm... how many other presenters would put their hands up and go, do you know what? Today was a bit crap. Not many others would. I do it because I am the most honest and the most, let's be fair, the most inconsistent presenter on British radio. So, what we're going to do, after 9 o'clock, we're just going to take some very quick calls straight to air. I just want your mark out of 10. So all I want is I want your score out of 10. Now, what that will either do, it will do one of several things. One, it will encourage me to go, right, I'm going to try harder and try better and do better. 2, you might all come in with 8s and 9s. I find that very, very hard to believe, but you might all come in with 8s and 9s, in which case I will have to recalibrate my scoring system. 3, I'll collapse and go home and lie in bed for the rest of the day, which I'm planning to do anyway, but in floods of tears. So that's what we're going to do, right? After the news at 9 o'clock, you're just going to phone up, and you're going to give me a score out of 10. But this will only work. This will only work if you are completely honest, okay? If you give me fake scores, if you try and boost the scores up a bit, it isn't going to work. Because what could be learnt from that, dear friends? Absolutely nothing. This is the only radio show where you get to phone up and say, not today. 01865 575 106. Hold your calls. We'll come to you after the news.
Jack FM.
Thank you very much, Joe. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're going to take some calls straight to air, right? The show has been... they can't all be as good as yesterday. Otherwise, we'd have nothing to, if they're all good, the good becomes the new median, and it's what it's about. So 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Just phone up, give me your score out of 10. It's that simple. I need a little tally, dear listener, to see where and how and why we've gone wrong. 01865 575 106. Just phone up and give me a number. Speaking of numbers, boy oh boy, that £400 that we're going to get over 6 months, that's not going to touch the sides, is it? Jesus, this country is such an absolute... it's £400 over 6 months. Doesn't go to you, it's £66 coming off of your bill for... oh, jeez, wow. People are going to die this winter? I swear to God, man, this country is so screwed. Also, very quickly, while I'm on a tangent, let me have another tangent. There's pictures today of, hang on, which one is it? Dec, from Ant and Dec, carrying his brother's coffin in the newspapers. Why the hell do we need to see that? Why the hell do we need to see that? Who's thinking, that'd be good. Let's get a picture of Dec carrying his dead brother's coffin. Let's take that photograph and put it in a newspaper. That's what people want. No, they don't, scumbags. The people want the people like that to just get on and mourn on their own in private. Let's just sit here and wait. 01865 575 106. We may get no phone calls, and I'm so cool with that. Or we may get some phone calls, and I'm so cool with that. Whatever happens, today's show, I'm almost kind of writing it off. 55 minutes to go, but I want to give you the best that I can give you in this state of mind, in this state of flaccidity, if you want. So just phone up, give us a number between 1 and 10, your score, and if you have a little suggestion on what I can do to turn it around for the last hour, then do. This is a unique opportunity that no other radio host would ever offer you in a million years. Phone up and rank, I said rank, the show. Simple as that. Let's just wait and see. If no one calls in, then we all walk out of the building with our heads lowered in shame. Here we go. Let's go. Hello, caller.
A brave 6.5.
6.5. Thank you very much. Any suggestions on what? No, he's gone. Okay. 6.5. We got a 6.5. I'll settle with that. Here we go. By the way, if you've called in and sworn at me before, we mark on the phone number that you've sworn at me, and so that guy that's just phoning in, why the hell are you still listening? You phoned up a couple of weeks ago to say I was effing S. So why the hell are you still listening and calling? Hello, caller.
First of all,
oh God,
very clearly,
Yep.
I'd like to say I got cut off for trying to rank the show
For trying
a few
to
weeks ago.
trying to what? Sorry.
Ranking
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, you did.
the show.
Yes.
Now, just to give you a little background, in the morning,
Yep.
before I leave the house, I have to get the app starting to play while I've got Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I get in the car.
Yes.
Drive to work.
Yes.
I lose signal for about 65% of the journey.
Okay, that's
it
not-
comes back in.
that's not my
and
fault.
I still do it because it's a 10 out of 10 radio show.
Okay, but
every day.
Oh, shut up, you absolute lunatic!
day.
Today is not a 10 out of 10.
I haven't listened to it because I've had the day off work today, so I haven't listened to all.
Well, hang on. You
shows.
said every day is a 10 out of 10. That includes today, but you haven't even heard today, and today sucks.
Okay, I thought it was an average score for the show across.
Okay, goodbye. I mean, wow. I love the fact that someone phoned, not that guy, but someone phoned up and said that the show was FS a few weeks ago, and is still listening and keeps calling in. It's calling in now.
Do you think they just want to rank it without?
They want to do something to it. The guy that's ringing in now, you're not getting answered, buddy. He did this yesterday, then tried to call in with a withheld number. I love it. If those people are getting wound up, then part of me thinks, well, you're doing something right in that case. You're doing something right. 01865 575 106 is the phone number. Phone up and rank. Come on. The show. Marks out of 10. And any tips on what we can do for the last 50 minutes? You know, I know I'm the one that's getting paid the big bucks for this. Huge bucks. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't need that 400 quid energy benefit thing. I'm loaded, me. But if you have got any ideas, you know, so even Picasso drew stinkers from time to time. Hello, caller.
It wasn't me. I said, get on with the job. So you need to take my number off and get it right. I didn't swear at you. I rate your show at 6.
Well, hang on. Who are you?
Thank you.
No, what? No, what? Well, that person clearly wasn't banned because I answered their call. What? Who was that? What? I don't even know what just happened there. Don't you take unban my number because that wasn't me. Well, we just answered your number.
So you called off a friend's phone.
Oh God, no, who knows? I don't think that person has any friends. I mean, I found a nice little cheat. If I look here, I can see the reflection there. That's handy. Look. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. That's the one. That person is the. Here's what we do. We're not going to answer your call or put you on air. So we've answered it. So no one can hear you. I can't hear you. The listener can't hear you. But yet you still keep phoning up. I really suggest you go and listen to another radio station. Thank you very much indeed. People, huh? People. Ah, well, another 15 minutes to go. We'll take the last caller of the week at some point. You can give us a call about anything you want. 01865 575 106. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM.
like with a chimney on her. What? She's gonna look like with a chimney on her.
Oh, 1865 575 106. Don't forget there is a weekly best of podcasts. It's about 45 minutes long. Go and look on your podcast app. Look for Iain Lee, Jack FM, or Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Picasso was called in. Good morning, Picasso.
Hello, yes, this is Picasso, and I've been listening to you in my studio, and you badmouth me on the radio, say that even I have bad days when I'm painting. I never have a bad day when I'm doing paintings, and I've done a lot of them, sir.
I thought Picasso was Spanish, not French.
I am Spanish, but I lived in France for a long time, and now I live in Oxford, actually Bicester.
Okay, you live in Bicester, okay.
Yes.
Well, no, all I was saying was that, you know, Picasso, you are one of my favourite artists.
Good.
Okay.
Then why you badmouth me on the radio?
I'm not bad-mouthing you. All I'm saying is, even you, sir, had
You name a painting that I did that was rubbish.
Guernica.
That's one of the best paintings that I've ever painted.
Guernica.
People love it.
Guernica is a bit rubbish. You know
this
that.
Is the point. You're a contrarian.
I'm not going to ask you to say.
A contrarian, you are, sir.
Okay, listen. And by the way,
I am very annoyed.
Okay.
And I challenge you to a painting contest.
Okay.
Mr. Iain Lee, Picasso versus Iain Lee. I tell you, every time.
Now you've gone.
Picasso wins. Your show 1 out of 10.
You've gone a little bit.
So.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Okay, we went a little bit Chinese at the end there, which we don't really approve of. Good morning, Jimbo.
Good morning. Good morning. I'd just like to celebrate being last caller of the week.
Okie dokie, you're going in there, are you, Jim? Well, let me just write your name down.
I'll tell you for why.
Yes.
I will tell you for why.
Go on.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
You're not having a good time with it.
Yeah, knock off early.
Knock off early. You've done more than half your shift. Ringing sick, it doesn't count for triggers.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, listen, I am going to stay until pretty much the end. It's a good day is when I'm in the car at 9:57. So I will stay to the end because I have to record some links for the podcast. So I cannot guarantee, Jimbo.
Then live on air and then go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I tell you what. Here you go, Jimbo. Why don't you do the introduction? There you go. Grab this. Grab this, Will. So this is going to be the introduction to the Best of podcast, and Jimbo's going to do it. Jim, away you go.
Welcome to the Best of weekly podcast, Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.
Okay, can you do it now without sounding like a knob?
I find that very difficult.
Okay, right, now you need to do the outro, please.
Tune in next week for more of this hilarious nonsense.
Okay. Now you can see why I get paid the small to medium bucks. Jimbo, you're down as the last.
That was brilliant.
Okie dokie, mate. Thank you very much. And we seem to have lost the line. I do apologise. 01865 575 106. If you want to record, if you think you can record the links to the podcast better than that, or if you want to be last caller of the week,
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
You who know all the answers,
we go. Look, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We made it to the weekend, kids. We made it to the weekend. Sing hosannas. Praise be to the one and only, whoever that may be. I don't know these days. Here we go. We're still looking for last caller of the week. It's a big one. Last caller of the week. 01865 575 106 is the phone number. Jimbo's there at the moment. Really? You want that guy to be the last caller of the week? I don't think so. I don't think so. We can do better than that, can't we, I think? Very simple. You pick up the phone, you dial the phone number 01865 575 106. You become last caller of the week. And for that, you get to walk through the streets of Oxfordshire with your head held high and laughing at all of the peasants that walk around you. Say, yes, I was the last caller of the week. That can never be taken away from me. Don't forget, there is a best of podcast that will go up later today that will have some funny bits there. I don't know. And I think you're starting to get that you can call in about anything. I'm calling it now. Here's what we're going to do on Monday, right? It's always a nerve-wracking thing to do. And I've done it on radio stations where we would get loads of calls, right? We'd get loads of calls. Here, we don't get so many calls, and that's fine, because I think there's about 12 people listening. Monday, new callers only. It's new callers only. You can only call in Monday if you've never phoned Jack FM before. Oh, my God, imagine that. If you've spoken to me in another life, that's fine, you can ring in. But Monday, people who have never called Jack FM before, you'll have this. I like to, take away the safety net. That's what we're going to do. Potentially, we could have nobody. Wouldn't that be marvellous? Wouldn't it? But right now, the last 35 minutes of the show, we're looking for last caller of the week. 01865 575 106. This is Iain Lee. I think I said sex. There's a Freudian slip if ever they want one.
is made. Made.
Jack FM Traffic.
Thank you, Joe. 01865 575 106. We are looking for the last caller of the week. 2 days ago, there was an horrendous battle as a woman with cancer was humiliated and pushed to the back of the queue as people wanted to beat her so that they could be the last caller of the day. Listen, it's not up to me. I can't really get involved in. If people call in, they call in. If they don't call in, they don't call in. But my God, you guys sank low. You sang low. You snakes on your bellies, trying to beat a woman with cancer to be the last caller of the day. Well, let's see what happens at the moment. So far, we just have a very, very sad man called Jimbo, a very pathetic, lonely man who is so far last caller of the week. Will anybody sneak in and try and steal it from
Rude
him?
Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
I swear to God, I'm going to, as soon as this is finished, I'm going to go to elocution lessons and try and get my mouth working. 01865 575 106, the last half an hour of the show. This is Jack FM. Swear to God, there are seagulls out there. Seagulls out there that are going to kill us. Where I live, we have these massive kites, right? We have these massive kites, and they are flipping huge. I was once in a playground, and there was a family next to us having some fish and chips, and a kite swooped down and picked it up, and it was big. My fear is in the garden that those buggers are going to come and pick up my little cats. That's the big fear. But here we go. A granddad... A granddad was left bloodied and battered after being attacked by an angry seagull. Kenny Essen, 78, was trying to lift... suddenly it's not quite so random. Kenny Essen, 78, was trying to lift one of the bird's chicks out of his garden when the squawking menace... He was attacking the kids! Of course there's going to be blood and feathers. He was attacking the kids! This guy deserves everything he gets. when the squawking menace swooped. The retired bus driver, who thinks the gull feared he was a threat to its young, said, "I was just putting the chick over the wall. And the next thing I knew, I felt, what do you mean putting a chick over? First of all, you're not supposed to touch baby birds. As soon as you touch a baby bird, that's it, it's dead. It is dead because the mum won't want anything to do with it because it stinks a human. Stinks a filthy human. But also, you are putting it over the wall. What does that mean? That can only mean you were chucking it over. Surely, right? I was just putting the chick over the wall, and the next thing I knew, I felt a whack. The mum, or the dad, came swooping down and drew blood with their sharp beak. I couldn't believe it. It wasn't that sore, but there was a lot of blood. Well, I'm glad it wasn't that sore. I mean, look, it looks awful, right? I wish this guy no ill harm, but what were you doing, Kenny Essen, you absolute muppet? You don't touch baby bird. Moments later, Kenny said another bird tried to go for him. He added, "Luckily, I ducked and that one missed. If they connected, then I dread to think what would have happened. The whole side of my face would have been gone. As it was, they only managed to get a chunk out of my forehead." I don't wish Mr. Essen any ill. I think to say the whole side of my face would have been gone, I suspect that may be a little bit of an exaggeration. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Big Tasty here.
Sorry, what?
Big Tasty.
Big Tasty?
Yeah. I'm a self-proclaimed sexiest postman in Abingdon. If you're interested.
Hang on, who said you're a sexy postman?
Oh, myself.
Okay, well, that's not weird. Jokes about emptying your sack and everything.
Oh, every day.
Yep.
I've got legs like Ernie Wise.
Right.
A body like Hasselhoff.
Yes.
And a head like a pumpkin.
Well, there you go. It sounds like a very horny, attractive gentleman.
If that don't get you going, nothing will, mate.
I would love to make love to you. How can we help you, sexy postman?
That was it.
Okay,
self-proclaimed.
There we go. But thank you very much indeed. If people want to phone up and say, yes, I am indeed sexy, then certainly go for it. Alistair, would you consider yourself a sexy man?
Naturally.
Oh, okay, God, flip it. It's like the last time I was at my mum's care home last night. It's like we've moved into the old people's world all of a sudden. Sexy postman and Alistair. Good morning, Alistair. How may we be of assistance to you?
You're a very cheeky man, but I'm the last caller of the week.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Alistair. Last caller of the week. Can anyone beat Alistair? 01865 575 106. It's nearly the end, guys. It's nearly the end. Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
City dweller, successful fella, thought to himself, oops, I've got a lot of money. Caught in a rat race, terminally. I'm a professional cynic, but my heart's not in it. I'm paying the price of living life at the limit. Caught up in eccentric anxiety. Yes, the craze on him. In the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country. He takes a manner of pills and piles up animal spells in the country. Oh, it's like an animal farm, that's a rural charm in the country. He's got morning glory and life's a different story. Everything's going Jack and Jory in touch with his own mortality. And looking bad prose, it's a helping hand that makes you feel wonderfully blind. Oh, it's a century's remedy for the things that hard. Start, try simple. Lives in a house, a very big house in the country. He's got a bug in his chest, so he needs a lot of rest in the country. He doesn't drink, smoke, laugh, takes herbal baths in the country. Says you come to no harm on the animal farm in the country. In the country. In the country. In the country.
Jack FM, Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
It's last 15 minutes of the show. It's a nice, relaxed vibe. We're still looking for last caller of the week. Good morning, Mr. Cat Butler.
How are you doing?
I'm on top of the world. I'll tell you why, because I can go home and forget this car crash of a show today, and they don't always work.
It's not been that bad.
It's not been that bad. I'm being slightly harsh on myself, but I have very, very... The people that hate me won't realise this, Mark. I have very, very high standards for myself, and if I don't reach that high standard, I can only be disappointed. But you're right. It's still better than anything that Talk Radio is pumping out. Mr. Cat Butler, would you like to be the last caller of the week?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty sure that somebody else will call in.
I've got a feeling that this morning you've been kind of quiet on the phones. I got a feeling that it might just be you, Mark.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
We will see, won't we? That sounded very menacing. Anything else?
Well, it was just about the story that you said about the birds.
Oh, yeah. Attacking. The birds are here to attack us.
Well, unfortunately, it unlocked quite an unpleasant memory for me.
Oh, God, go on. What happened? Trigger warning.
Oh, I was out in Bicester Village.
Yeah.
Just meeting some of my partner's family for the first time.
Yeah.
So I made sure that I was all nicely dressed. It was... I did everything that I could.
Yes.
We were going out for a nice meal.
Beautiful.
Walking around Bicester Village. It was warm.
Yeah.
And a bird, I don't know what it was, it looked like the size of an albatross.
Yeah.
Flew straight at me.
Oh, God.
And unfortunately completely dive-bombed me.
No!
And knocked my glasses off. It looked like somebody had tipped a bucket of Dulux over my head.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and I ended up having one of my first... memories of meeting some of my partner's family is somebody helping me wash my hair in the toilets of Bicester Village.
Jeez. And how did that meeting with the family go?
Well, they allowed me to marry their daughter.
Well, then there we go. That's something. Thank you, Mark. You were the last caller of the week. It's the sexy postman.
Big taste here again. Last caller of the week, that's what I'm phoning in for.
You want it?
Also,
yep.
Yeah, I definitely want it.
Okay.
Also,
Dirty boy.
Albatross,
yes.
The Village. That's a boring story, isn't it?
Okay, well you do. You say something more interesting because you haven't so far. Well then, then don't. Well, no. Then you have zero right to say other people's stories are boring. You describing your melon head was. Many were tweeting me going, "God, this is dull. Who is this pervert? Let's cart him off to prison." Okay. But you can't. Here's the thing: you can't say someone else's call is boring when yours is more boring. You dig?
No.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. We have to stop this sick, deviant.
You're a pervert.
Postman from being the last caller. We cannot allow that. Hello, caller.
Hello, I'm not letting Postman Pat get that. If he's being rude about me.
Mark the Cat Butler is back. Come on, guys. We cannot let a sexual deviant postal worker be last caller of the week. 01865 575 106. This is Jack FM. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there.
She moves like she don't care. Smooth as silk, cool as air. Ooh, it makes you wanna cry. She doesn't know your name, and your heart beats like a subway train. Don't you wanna take her? Wanna make her all your own? Maria, you've gotta see her. Go insane out of your mind. Regina, Ave Maria. I've seen this thing before. Don't you wanna take her home? Maria, you've gotta see her. Go insane and out of your mind. Bettina, Ave Maria. A million and one candlelights. Ooh, don't you wanna break her? Ooh, don't you wanna take her home?
Okay, the phones are actually going a little bit. Now you're phoning, guys. Now you're phoning. Right, we're looking for last caller of the week. Good morning, Paul.
Oh, good morning, Ian. Just a quick one. I don't really want to be associated with the show you're not proud of, so I just wanted to let you know I'll not be calling in today.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate this is the honesty that we engender in this show, which is great. We are looking for the last caller of the show. There are minutes left. 01865 575 106. So at the moment it's Mark, the cat butler. Let's go to Jimbo. Good morning, Jimbo.
Hello. Yeah, I'd like to be last caller of the week as the voice of the intro and outro of the podcast.
Okay, tell me why you think you deserve intros and outros to podcast to one side, sir. Tell me why you think you deserve to be the last caller of the week. What's so special about you?
I have been striving all week to be last caller.
Yeah.
And as you know, on the first show, I called in and was just out of time. You took great pleasure in telling me that off air.
Yep. You also phoned in to steal it from a woman who had cancer.
No, I phoned in to do exactly what Mr. Bodell just did and distance myself.
Awkward.
And you've taken it from Paul.
That was
but
awkward.
you didn't take it from me.
You are currently last caller of the show. Do you want to sit? Should we sit and wait? Should we sit and wait for a little bit and just see if anyone else goes? Let's get rid of that. Just sit and wait in silence. Just sit and wait.
Got about 2 minutes.
We got plenty of time, right? So sit and wait. See if anybody sneaks in and goes, you know what? I'm going to steal it from that Jimbo guy. Let's just wait.
I'm going to be tuning in for all the travel because I'm headed that from North Oxfordshire, obviously.
Travel's so important. In fact, I get a weekly best of podcast of the travel just to help me drive around it. Just be quiet because let's just keep quiet. Let's just see if someone calls in. Okay, this is it. It's looking good, Jimbo.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I've got my fingers crossed.
Okay, well, let's just wait. Let's just wait. By the way, the silence is probably the best bit of the show today. So you can't call in on Monday. It's first-time callers on Monday.
No, I get that. Yeah, I'll have a day off.
Okay, you have a day off. Let's just wait and see. It's looking good, Jimbo. Mm-hmm.
I got slightly worried because Will did say in the Discord that he wasn't going to use me for the intro and outro.
It's nothing to do with me. That is nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I don't know what happens. I don't care what happens. Let's just play this little bit of music. This could be your Jimbo. Mm-hmm. Could you say hello to line 1, please?
Unbelievable.
Hello, line 1.
Hello, Jimbo.
Who's this?
It's Jamie.
Hello, Jamie. You want to be last caller of the show, do you?
I just want to beat Jimbo.
You just want to beat Jimbo. Well, you've beaten Jimbo, but hang on a minute. We just missed. Oh, hang on. Oh God, it's all kicking off. Oh God, no, hang on. Now I'm phoning out, which maybe. Oh, jeez. Hello. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Who's this?
Phillips.
Oh, okay, Philip. It technically doesn't count because I phoned you back.
Okay, well, I'm a simple man with simple needs.
Okay.
I will accept my fate.
Okay, well, the fate has been covered. Right, so hang on. What was the person who just wanted to beat Jimbo, what was your name?
Jamie.
Jamie. All right, Jamie. Well, so far, you're the last caller of the show.
Good.
But you know, there's still a bit of time. All right, we're very, very aggressive. We'll have a little bit of travel, and then we'll come out of the travel and we'll see. So far, oh God, hang on a second. Right, all right, Mark, you're the last caller of the show so far.
Lovely. What's the Discord details?
None of your business.
Jack FM Traffic.
Okay, right. This is okay. Hello, who is this, please?
This is Richard.
Hello, Richard. You're the last. You're right. Okay, Richard. You're not. Sorry. Goodbye. Hello, caller. Who is this?
Jamie again. I just wanted to be the last caller.
Oh, Jamie. All right. So, God, it's all gone a little bit frantic. Okay. So, Jamie. God. Jamie, say hello to Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Mark, Mark. You just sat there, just constantly hitting redial.
No, I'm doing a little bit of work, and I thought
All right,
I would just try.
Mark, shut up. Say hello to the new caller.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Who's this new caller? Sorry. New caller.
Hello.
Who's that?
It's Jamie again. I just want to be Mark.
Right, you've beaten. Right, I think maybe we're done now for the week. Jamie, it's looking like, and I'm going to speak very, very slowly as we hand over to the news.
Thank you, sir.
It's looking like you are. Oh, for crying out loud! What is right? Mark, say goodbye to Jamie.
Bye.
There we go. All right, Mark. It's looking like I'm just gonna, do this nice and slowly, so that we're finally there. Oh, for God's sakes! Right. Hello, caller.
Hi, it's Jamie again.
Okay, Jamie, could you say hello? Say hello to line 2, please, Jamie.
Hello, line 2.
Who's that on line 2?
Oh, it's disqualified.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
It's Dick and Dom!
Dick and Dom! Dick and Dom!
Can we be the last caller of the week?
So Dick and Dom, ladies and gentlemen, desperate to be the last caller of the week. Guys, it looks like it. No one else is calling in. Oh, hang on a minute. Dick and Dom, say hello to line 1 for me.
Hi, Dick and Dom.
Who's on line 1?
Hi, Dick and Dom, it's Jamie.
Jamie destroyed you, D&D! Absolutely destroyed. Jamie, you beat Dick and Dom. Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Back on Monday at 7.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.